I just put this raspberry bush in the ground and a few other trees. And yesterday it snowed. 3 days before that it rained. So sporadic. I don't like April, May. The weather's not consistent. You really, if you're going to put stuff in the ground here in northern Arizona, we're about 5,200 feet up. You have to wait till June because there's always one frost that just comes out of nowhere and will kill everything. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love it. I love to garden. I like to see everything looking like this. And I don't mean messy, I mean brown. Of course, it needs to be cleaned up. That just comes with gardening. And then in a few months, everything will be green. You won't be able, trust me, you won't be able to walk in here. You say, oh, you got a lot of space. There's plenty of room. No. Depends what you're growing. Sweet potatoes, for instance. If I put sweet potatoes in every one of these barrels, you will not be able to walk 4 feet around them, if not more. These are my weeping willows. They're doing good. When I first started them, they were cuttings, both of them. And they were smaller than this cutting right here. And that was last year. So they're thriving and I'm happy. But you got to prepare your garden. You got to get it ready. It'll start like this. And then you get all your plants ready. You get everything in the ground. And then harvest. And then you got to pull all the dead ones out. It's just a process. You go from brown to green, back to brown. Like I said, I'm not complaining. I do enjoy it. It's just a process. And every year, for me, every year changes. For instance, one year I might put potatoes in a container. Next year I might put them in the ground. I might put strawberries in a raised bed. I might put them in a container. I might put them in the ground. I might do all three. And when I plant, I like to put like tomatoes over here, strawberries, chilies, flowers, and then I'll put more potatoes and more. I don't plant all my potatoes, all my tomatoes, especially those two, in the same area. Why? Because the hornworms, if I get them, and I get them every year, I don't want them to destroy all my plants. They could have one of each, one tomato and one potato. They could have them. Just stay away from my other ones because you can't stop it. It's going to happen. So you're going to lose one. It's a given. There's no stopping it. But that's where I'm at today. I still got to get all this. Just do as much as I can every day. Because if I don't, it will get away from me. And I don't want that. I want to try to stay on top of it. That way it just makes it easier for me every day.